Listen, you're stuck in a never-ending simulation. The only way you can escape is by dying. Lose all 3 of your lives as fast as you can. Good luck.
Welcome contestants to the Survivor Game Show SNAD. In our first challenge here, you'll need to dig under that red X or green circle. Under the X is a whopping 10 sand dollars you can buy items with later. Meanwhile, the green circle only has 5 sand dollars. The choice seems obvious, right? Well, be careful. Whichever hole contains the most players will collapse, so make sure to dig in a place nobody else will. Let's begin. Make all the alliances, friends, and enemies you want. Our first alliance is created. The 24s with Needle, JMO, Andrew, Gerds, Perhaps, and No Idea. Their goal is to push each other to victory and gather information from other contestants. Perhaps suggest splitting up so half of them do each option. That way, half of them are guaranteed to get money no matter which hole collapses. Then, the Tricksters alliance is made with Max, Nitro, and Devlo. Their goal is to cause as much chaos and destruction as possible with their trolling. In the confessional booth, Max tells me, "This time I won't go for skill or evilness as much as general disruption, chaos, and confusion." Then the Pact alliance is made with Azim, Rand, Ruby, Lag, Max, and Podcat. They all agree to dig under the red X, but Max warns that their plan will fail since everybody else is also digging there. This is a lie. So they all switch over to the green circle, except for Max. Privately, Ruby confesses, "I don't know if I can trust Mac. He claimed he saw others pick the X, which means he's probably in other alliances." Next, makes a bold move and creates a ginormous alliance with over half the contestants called the Mini Alliance. It seems to be dysfunctional. Yet Max, Donut, Alex, Simon, CDI, and Azim all announce where they're digging, giving up lots of information. In the confessional booth, Andrew tells me, "A lot of alliances are being made and I want nothing to do with them. I just want to find the best way to backstab people." Everyone finalizes their decision. Now let's see which hole collapses. Uh-oh, the hole under the green circle collapses. That means you other contestants all win 10 sand dollars. Congratulations. What can you do with these sand dollars? Why, buy items, of course. Max buys himself 2 tricks. With these, he can force me to say anything he wants and cause confusion. and Alex buy themselves shields, which can be used to protect yourselves from items.
Remember your goal. Die as quickly as possible.
Alright, next up, let's play red light, green light. You need to cross this road, but by absolutely no means can you take any steps on a red light. When that light turns green, you'll take as many steps as possible, but as soon as it turns red, you need to instantly stop or else you'll be run over. The first 5 players to make it to the end will win 10 sand dollars, while the first 5 players to be run over will lose a life. Get ready. Green light and red light. Congratulations Azim, Blub, Jammo, Needle, and No Idea. You survived and win 10 sand dollars. Luckily, with my replay technology, I know that Gerds, Rand, Nitro, Romeo, and Ruby were the first to move on that red light. You all lose a life. With that, the 24s noticed that Gerds was the only one to lose a life in their alliance, so they all decide to try to make them the winner. Adam creates an alliance with Shadow, No Idea, and Ruby called Television Studio. No Idea tells the 24s this and says they're gonna act as a spy. Now let's head to the shop. Blub buys a trick. They made me exclaim that nobody is to trust Donut at all as they betrayed an alliance. This isn't true. Blub just wanted to cause chaos. Time for our next challenge. 12 bombs have been given out to random players and they'll explode in 60 seconds. 5 real ones, 6 duds, and 1 life bomb. When you get a bomb, you can wait a few seconds and pass it, or explode yourself with it and lose 10 sand dollars. If the bomb counts to 0 in your hands, you'll explode. If you're exploded, you can no longer be passed bombs. If a real bomb explodes you, you'll lose a life, but if a life bomb does, you'll win a life. Oh, before we start, it looks like I got a trick request from Max. Reminder, not doing an action will result in a life loss. Now let's hand out the bombs. In the pact, Max tells everyone not to do anything so that they lose a life. Little do they know, it'll kick them out of the competition. Meanwhile, Max tells the tricksters that it's best to blow up any bomb you get since you're likely to lose a life. Tells the 24s to ignore the reminder as you just get kicked out when you do nothing. And they all agree to explode any bombs they have so that nobody else can explode. Then, the Lawful Chaos alliance is made with Navy, Blub, Podcat, and Simon. They all agree to explode themselves if they get a bomb, but they tell Simon to pass theirs so that they don't lose their money. Pikachu follows Max's advice and decides to do nothing to try and lose a life, but instead, they get kicked out the game. Double goes with the Trickster's plan and blows himself up, but it was a dud. Needle goes with the 24's plan and explodes the bomb, but that was also a dud. Podcat goes with the Lawful Chaos Alliance and explodes himself. Another dud though. Ramsey does nothing to try and lose a life, just as Max said, but it doesn't work, and Rand does the same thing. Max follows their own advice and explodes himself with a real bomb. They lose a life. Perhaps explodes their bomb too. Too bad it's a dud. Taker holds onto their bomb before making a decision. Azim tries exploding themselves and they succeed, losing 1 life. After Tinker holds 3 bombs, they realize they can only explode 1 at a time. They decide to do nothing instead and get kicked out the game. Navy explodes their bomb according to plan, and it was a life bomb, so they gain their 4th life. Congratulations! Simon tells the Lawful Chaos Alliance they got the bomb, but they don't care anymore and are exploding it despite what they said. They explode it, but they only lose money as it's a dud. Andrew explodes their bomb and loses a life as it's real. CDI explodes himself with a real bomb and also loses a life. Guards explodes the bomb they get and it's real, they lose a life. Finally, No Idea explodes the longest running bomb, but it's just a dud. 4 people get kicked out of the game due to Max's trick. In the 24s, Guards let them know that they lost their 2nd life and only have 1 left. Needle tells everyone to keep it a secret so nobody tries to heal them. So instantly, Needle, who was randomly added to the television studios, asks if they know anyone who's on 1 life. They say no, but Needles asks if they're lying to them. They're suspicious. Meanwhile, Blub creates the AntiSimon Alliance since they went against the Lawful Chaos Alliance's orders. They tell Podcat and Navy they know who did the trick message against Donut, even though they were the ones who caused it. They claim it was Simon. Blub also tells Donut themselves that Simon was the one who made the message. Donut believes them. Enough drama, let's get to shopping. Blub, not satisfied with the chaos they already caused, buys another trick and uses it to accuse Andrew, making me say that they betrayed an alliance and are untrustworthy. Moving on to our next challenge. I need you all to make me the best sandwiches I've ever seen. All you need to do is tell me your ingredients, their order, and the name of the sandwich. I'll rate your sandwiches and the 6 best ones will win 10 sand dollars while the 5 nastiest ones will lose a life. In the 24s, JMO and Perhaps give ideas for Gerds' sandwich, and Perhaps even sends a whole sandwich idea so that Gerds can steal it. No Idea tells everyone to make good sandwiches so that Gerds has a better chance of losing.
Even though I wanted to win, I've changed. So I made the absolute abomination that is Gert's sandwich, and I give it to him, because he was only on 1 life.
Meanwhile, in the television studio, Needle randomly says they're being taken over by the 24s and attempts to add other 24 Alliance members before being kicked out. Warning, if you are currently eating, please consider closing your innocent eyes. Now, these sandwiches look delicious. Okay, let's just see the best ones. In 6th place is the Most Basic Sandwich by Blub. I'm not a fan of the mayo, but otherwise it's an okay sandwich. In 5th place is the Cajun Way by Navy, a delightful sandwich slightly ruined by the spilled milk. In 4th place is the Nothing Sandwich by Romeo, a nice bread snack that's not drenched in milk. In 3rd place is Iktushif by JMO. It's better than nothing and a more flavorful snack. In 2nd place is Chicken and Mayo Delight by Perhaps. Despite the mayo, it sounds very high quality and delicious. And in 1st place is John by Underscore, an amazing sandwich untainted by milk or mayo with lots of flavor. And now for our awful sandwiches. In 5th to last is School Sandwich by Donut, just a gross sandwich to make you sick. And 4th to last is Random Ingredient Sandwich by Gerds. The whole pickles are nice, but everything else would probably hurt me. And 3rd to last is the Incapacitator by Podcat. It lives up to its name, a sandwich you don't want to be near. And 2nd to last is Among Us Excellent Sussy Challenge by Max Fecto. I can't handle Spice, TikTok, or Among Us, so I definitely can't handle this. And in last place is the Epic Bullcrab Bonanza by Devilo, a completely inedible sandwich that's just revolting. And now, all of you awful sandwich makers lose a lot.
Gerds, you did it. You were the first to escape the simulation. Wake everyone up and follow me. I have a plan to take LL down.
Thanks Brizzle Max Fecto and the Mighty Chicken for supporting my channel by hitting that join button. And thanks Navy and Ice Cream for the assets. Bye!